party people. How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day.
Do you want to take the seat? Yeah, for sure. Of course. Yeah, no problem.
Nah, you good. Appreciate you. How's everybody doing today? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. I don't know what to tell you. So I want to start off by saying this, and this is just something that I want to be clear with. As usual, I do not have a horse in this race. We are the media. I'm just here to give you the information. You can do what you want with it. So to be clear on this. So the first thing I want to say is this. They had a witness today who testified, and he is testifying in this matter, probably along with other matters, in order to acquire his 5K1 letter. So you could take whatever he says, however you want to take it. You can assume he's not telling the truth, or you could assume whatever you want to assume. You could assume he's telling the truth. It's based on how you want to take it. Now, with that being said, as I've just said that, I want to add some context to this, because they have a way to ascertain basically how truthful these witnesses are, and one of them is basically they use third parties. So basically, just so we can be clear, he was asked at one point by the prosecution that, or they was at least informed at one point by the prosecution that they had other parties available, so that if he was going to say something that wasn't the truth, they would know that he was lying, because they actually caught him because he had snitches. Somebody snitched on him, just so we could be clear. So I just want to be clear about that, so we could be as how do you say, as fair as possible. Because you know how people always assume the guy that's on stage, he's lying, all of the lies, you know, they assume that. I'm not assuming the guy's lying, I'm not assuming the guy's telling the truth. I do want to just tell you his testimony. You can do what you want with it. Although there was somebody in the audience that was like, he's a snitch. They didn't yell it out though. It was funny. There was somebody in the audience. It was like, he was like, what? And somebody said, what? Like, not really loud, but it was audible. I thought that it was interesting. And shout out to the judge for not getting sidetracked. And shout out to the court officers for immediately, doing what they did. And then the guy said, my fault, you know what I'm saying? He had an emotional moment. And sometimes we got to understand people have emotional moments. You understand what I'm saying? So the court officers took it that way. He was just having an emotional moment. Nobody got thrown out. They continue with the proceedings. With that being said, as y'all all know, I told you Malcolm. I still am not clear what the guy's last name is. I think it's Kenyon. I have no idea how to spell it. His last name. Just so y'all can know what's going on with this guy and why people are calling him a rat is because basically since 2000 he's been part of committing crimes, and they actually was the head of a group of individuals that called themselves, let me just make sure I get this, OTL, and that stood for Out of Your League. That stood for Out of Your League, OTL. So Kenyon, that's how you say it. There you go, Kenyon. I couldn't get it because they say spell your name, and then he was just, I don't know, he was in a rush. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so there's a ton of things that he's involved in. We'll talk about it later tonight. Obviously, as always, this is just a real quick update. I'm not trying to tell you everything that happened in the courtroom. This is just a primer, if that's what you want to call it. With that being said, just so we could be clear, they also played that audio that I told you existed. They played the audio in court today where Casanova called him right after it happened. There's a ton of a chain of events. He was actually at Irving Plaza. There was a situation where his girlfriend, who apparently, I believe they kept saying Star, but I think they talking about the Crip girl, I forgot her name, that was running around with the ankle monitor. Yeah, he's another CEO, Chris. These guys are the, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, but when you are, I'm not even gonna say that, but yeah, he's another CEO, Chris. Basically, he was the head of the organization that is now speaking, or a top line of an organization that's now speaking about activities that's happened, that his organization was committing, whatever the case is, right? Boom. It is what it is. So, just so we could be clear, he went over in court what. Why they turn the music up? Like, what the hell? Why they trying to get me demonetized? We're not even monetized right now. We in trouble with YouTube. But what the fuck, yo? They trying to get me drowned out? Yes, Star Brim. Star Brim. His girlfriend was actually Star Brim. Is that music too loud for y'all? Because I could go stand outside. This is crazy. I could go stand outside if the music is too loud. Just let me know. I don't mind standing outside. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, so Star Brim was his girlfriend. They actually was at Irving Plaza that night. Just so I could be clear, they was at Irving Plaza. Him, Star Brim, Casanova, and Jazzy arrived all together. Just so we can be clear, I'm gonna say this again. Him, Star Brim, him as in Malcolm, Star Brim, his girlfriend, Jazzy, Casanova's girlfriend, Casanova and Tax, they all arrived at the same time, just so we can be clear. They all arrived at the same time. I don't want to get too much into it, like I just told you. So there's
doing that purpose.
they doing that on purpose. Somebody just what the fuck, man? When Satan is around, you can tell. That's all that is. We're gonna let Satan do what Satan is doing, and we're gonna do what we're doing. God first. By all times, it's always God first. We're gonna let Satan do what Satan is doing. That's what you do. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Satan just wants you to engage with Satan. You understand? So I'm not going to engage with Satan. I'm going to let Satan do what Satan is doing. In any regard. In any regard. So he enters the, they all arrived together, just so we can be clear. They all arrived together. They all arrived together. There's a big chain of events. I'm going to break that down for you later. They actually used the video footage. Yeah, they turned it up on purpose. That was crazy. They actually used the video footage. Tomorrow we'll find somewhere else to do this from. It's not that big of a deal. Like, you feel me? So, apparently, just so we can be clear, they all arrived together. There's a big chain of events. I'm going to break it down later tonight. They showed us the chain of events with video evidence. So they didn't just use his testimony to say what happened. The prosecution actually had the video evidence up on the screen, and then had him explain who was in the video, what they were doing. Was this in the beginning? Was this in the end? Like I told you before, testimony is usually accompanied with actual evidence. You understand? Testimony is usually accompanied with actual evidence. That's what you want to do. You want to have the witness speak about actual evidence, because that's going to have more of an impact for the jury. So this is what they did, basically. They had the actual video evidence that they've been showing for I don't know how long. And now when they have the individual giving the context to the actual video evidence, that actually magnifies what's already inside of the minds of the jurors. So, like I told y'all before, this is basically how courts operate, and this is how you're supposed to operate. Like, that's why I try to tell people, when y'all think y'all gonna get off of these crimes, you're not gonna get off of these crimes. Like, stop killing people, stop committing crimes. Figure out something else to do. If you gotta go commit a crime, commit a blue collar crime. Those shits is only like 5 years. Go commit some blue collar crimes. At least then you're not hurting our own people, really. Go commit some blue collar crimes. That's all I can tell you. In any regard, He went through his whole history of his criminality. We'll go through that later on tonight. You could say however you want to feel about that. Something I do want to mention though. So yesterday I spoke and I said something about Casanova said that he was the only one that helped him. That's what Casanova said in the audio recording that they had. Casanova said everybody else left. I was the only one that helped him. Boom. Who was on the stand? Malcolm Kenyon. I believe Kenyon is spelled K-E-Y. Yin. Somebody wrote it in the chat. I believe this person is correct when they said it's spelled Kenyon. His name is Malcolm Kenyon. Okay, so basically what happened was there is a part where I told y'all that Casanova 2 times has said that he was the only one helping. And remember, there was a problem, or there was an argument that the defense and the prosecution was having, and that was where Casanova 2 times was actually where he was when the whole situation actually happened. On the video, you see Casanova 2 times actually run out of the room when I guess the shooting started, but he damn sure did go back in there, and then when he came back out, he had TAXSTONE with him. So he did that. So listen to what I'm saying. He literally did run back in there to get TAXSTONE, and then he came back out with TAXSTONE. And then I guess I'll talk about this other thing a little bit later on tonight. So shortly after that is when they actually show Troy Ave firing the gun. Oh, you saw her too? I don't know, man. I can't control what other people are doing, man. All you can do is control the way that you respond. That's it. You can't control what other people are doing. You only can control your response. So focus on controlling your response. That's it. And whenever you don't know what to do, put it in God's hands. Ask God. That's it. That's all you can do. In any regard. So they show the video footage. Where Casanova 2 times actually runs back into there to go get TAXSTONE. I will say this though. TAXSTONE did say that he lost the gun while they were wrestling. That's when he lost the weapon while they were wrestling. TAXSTONE didn't say that to us, obviously. Malcolm said that TAXSTONE said that to him. He said that TAXSTONE said he lost the gun while they were wrestling. He also said that no one else had a gun. And he also acknowledges that the call from Casanova was on the day of Irving Plaza. They turning it up right now again. On the day of Irving Plaza. We got 94 people in here. Hey, man, hit that like button so we can let other people know we live. We're not going to be live much longer. Hit that like button. And somebody put the Cash App in the chat if anybody might want to support the platform while we live at the moment. And it really sucks that sometimes I see people like at the courtroom and I know them, but I don't know where I know them from. So they might be thinking I'm dubbing them or something, but I know a lot of people and sometimes I just get names confused. So I might be looking at you because I know that I know who you are, but I don't remember where I know you from. In any regard. Once again, they played the audio where the dude said that Casanova did what they saying Casanova said that he did. Okay, we're gonna move. This is not good for us. There's too much weirdo shit. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna stand outside. This is crazy. So, basically, just so we could be clear, TAXSTONE, somebody came, showed up. Just so we could be clear, they played the audio of Casanova saying that TAXSTONE bust the shot. That's what he says in the audio. He literally says that TAXSTONE bust the shot. They played that. Also, in addition to that, just so we could be clear, they also, just so we could be clear, also, they played there was more testimony that aligned with that. I'll tell you about that later. There was more testimony that aligned with TAXSTONE, with that basic conversation on whether TAXSTONE bust the shot or not. There was more that was aligned with that. I'm going to tell you about that later. Right now, I got my book away, obviously, because these guys is turning the radio on dumb loud, and somebody came in there and started holding a conversation right next to me about court. So we came outside. We ain't got time for none of that. That's a nice jacket. In any regard, what else could I remember off the top of my head? Well, this is what I do. I go to the court. I try to do the best that I can and get y'all all the information that I can. Y'all can make your own decisions on what y'all think about this stuff. I'm not here to tell you about anything. I'm not here to try to make you feel away. I'm just here to try to give you the information so you can make your own decisions about what you think happened. That's it. I'm not these other guys. I'm 100% not these other guys. I don't know what to tell you. In any regard, I'm gonna go stand against the wall. Like, that was crazy, yo. In any regard, nah, I'm gonna go back outside. In any regard, they also, Malcolm was testifying. First of all, this guy's criminal history is extensive. He's know all the information. Now he's on the stand. That's L gang. This is crazy. The case is, they're saying that he's basically admitting nah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I can leave, man. That's the worst part about doing this shit out in public, because it's like other people gotta live too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
All being media, right?
Pardon me?
All being media.
That's a fact.
Trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents.
$1.15. I'm trying to.
Followers? How many followers?
We got 139 people in here with us. Hit that like button.
What's your on YouTube?
BBN Network.
BBN Network?
Yes, sir. Alright, we got the book back. Let me just check the time real quick. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not late. Back to the courtroom.
You doing Casanova trial right now?
Yes, sir.
Over here in Center Street?
Yes, sir. All right, so real quick. So basically, they showed the video. I actually did a whole entire breakdown of what was in the video. I'm gonna let y'all know later. I got all of I broke it. I did the whole entire breakdown. The prosecution went through it step by step. It was actually a great use of our time. It was great. The prosecution went through it step by step. It was actually great. I'm gonna give a breakdown of it later. It's just some stuff that I'm prepared to talk about right now. They talked about how. Oh, also, just so we could be clear, the only reason why he wasn't in Irving Plaza when the whole thing happened is because Jazzy and Casanova had gotten into an argument. So when Jazzy left to go do whatever she wanted to do, she bounced to go do whatever she was gonna go do. He actually went outside and I guess took her to her cab or took her to her Uber, and she hopped in the Uber and bounced. So I mean, I guess the guy can't be too bad. I mean, he's in court doing whatever he's doing. But at the end of the day, he also made sure that his homeboy woman got home, or at least was able to get into the Uber. Also, I think one of the most important aspects of this that might actually help this, I'm just gonna say what it is. He said that TAXSTONE had no prior plan to go to Irving Plaza This is all something that happened. Like they were all out eating, they were all out enjoying themselves, and then that's when the plan to go to Irving Plaza was either hatched or given to TAXSTONE at that moment, because he had no plans on going to Irving Plaza. He had zero plans on going there. So I would assume that hurts the. I'm just telling you what it is. So he allegedly, this is the own witness, this is the state's witness that said this. He had no previous plans to go to Irving Plaza. He had no previous plans to go to Irving Plaza, just so we could be clear. So also he said that he didn't know that TAXSTONE had a weapon on him at all. He said that this was just, he didn't even know. He had no idea. He said that when allegedly, when he first heard that there was a shootout and TAXSTONE was involved, he initially thought TAXSTONE was the one that got shot. This is what he's saying. So he had no prior idea that TAXSTONE even had a weapon on him. Just so we can be clear, he did not know. He's actually still on the stand right now, just so we can be clear. What else could we talk about right now? If y'all having problems with the connection, let me know. He said that when he found out that TAXSTONE had this is important whether you realize it or not. But basically, when he found out that the shooting happened involving TAXSTONE, he went straight to social media to go find out, because he thought TAXSTONE was the one that got shot. And this is something else I could tell y'all about right now. TAXSTONE also, just so we could, I like that jacket, man. Thank you. All right. Also, just so we can be clear, TAXSTONE TAXSTONE went to California to his crib apparently, and he stayed there for a while. He's the one that retrieved TAXSTONE's phone. TAXSTONE had lost his phone the night at Irving Plaza. Somebody picked it up. He said he retrieved it, and when he retrieved it, he gave the girl like $100 or $200 or $300 or something like that to give back the phone. And he also says the story that TAXSTONE told him. I'm going to tell y'all what that story is later tonight. But he also told the story that TAXSTONE told him about what happened. I'm not saying that TAXSTONE told him the truth, and I'm also not saying that he's telling the truth when he's telling the story. But I am saying that he told us a story that TAXSTONE, he's saying TAXSTONE told him about the shooting. That story might or might not align with things that you previously heard about the situation, whatever the case might be. Also, and I find this interesting. I don't know how to accept this. I find this a little interesting. I'm not going to tell you why I find this interesting. I'm just going to tell you what the thing is. So apparently, they got there and they go into the VIP room, the green room. So they go into the green room, and so they're in the green room for however amount of time. And then after they're in the green room, Casanova, Jazzy, and Malcolm and Star, I'm assuming they're talking about Star Brim. I don't want to jump to conclusions. But Star, that's who he said his girlfriend was at the time. Star, Casanova, Jazzy, and Malcolm they all leave out of the green room. And so they're outside of the green room talking because Casanova and Jazzy is in an argument. So they're outside talking, and you know, once the girls go get in, one girl go get into the argument, the other girl's gonna be standing there. So he was standing there with his girl, apparently. And so that's when they decided to go downstairs. And when I say they, I mean that's when Jazzy, Malcolm, and Star goes downstairs, and they leave Casanova upstairs outside of the room at this time that TAXSTONE is in. They showed a video of that. I'll be talking about that later tonight. I'll be breaking that down for you. They actually do show the video, just so we can be clear. And there is, we got to do it right there. He's pointing everybody out. He's literally pointing everybody out. He came in the room. They said, yo, do you see TAXSTONE? He said, right there, the defendant. He didn't say it like that. He didn't say it like that. But he pointed this dude out dead in court. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lagging, y'all. He said, right there. I'm sorry about the lagging. Is the lagging bad? I know a lot of y'all got kicked out. We'll go find somewhere else to sit tomorrow. There's a lot of distractions here anyway, and I don't really care for it.
A place to go upstairs in McDonald's. Second floor of McDonald's.
Appreciate you. I'm checking it right now to see how bad the lag is. Lag gotta be bad. They don't even let you see how brown my skin is. This shit looks green. What's going on over here? I'm not that complexion. In any regard. In any regard, I gotta get ready to get out of here. But one of the last things I want to say is this. So, the reason why this is important, or the reason why I'm assuming that this is important, is Casanova is allegedly upset. He tried to pickpocket me, but I got my zip. Whenever I put my stuff in my pocket, I zip my pocket up. So he just tried to get slick. Feel me? We ain't gonna say nothing though. He tried to pickpocket me. But I always zip my jacket. Yeah, niggas is weirdos, man. In any regard. So, the reason why this is important, or why this is of note, I'm assuming, is because, remember, the government was busy saying, yeah, exactly. The government was busy saying, well, when everybody touched me, I check my pockets immediately. That's why I don't like standing in crowds. I am King says, I thought you get like what? Oh, you talking about my complexion. In any regard, the government yesterday was busy trying to say that TAXSTONE was in the room when this happened. The prosecution is busy. I mean, the defense, I believe, is busy trying to say that Casanova was not in the room when this happened. Let me just look over my notes real quick so we can be clear. So that's why this is a point of contention. One of them is saying that Casanova was not in the room when all of this went down. The other side is saying that Casanova was in the room when this went down. So that's another reason why I'm thinking that they're making sure that they have the actual witness, somebody that was there, along with the video evidence, pointing out what happened on the screen. But without a shadow of a doubt, you can see Casanova run out of the room at a point after the rush. So you do see Casanova run out of the room. So when all of this actually happened, Casanova was inside of the room. That's not a question at this point, just so we can be clear.
Sure.
I don't think it's a question at least. I mean, they showed a video. So that was something we had the opportunity to actually see. Unless the defense goes over and shows that he wasn't in the room when it happened, but he was in the room shortly after it happened. I guess that's something, but I don't know. But as far as I can tell, from the video that I saw, he was in the room when it happened. What's up, Jazz? As far as I can tell, he was in the room, at least from the video evidence, he was in the room. But they do have him oscillating from inside of the room to outside of the room at given points. That is happening. From inside of the room to outside of the room at different given points. That's 100% happening. Is there any question y'all guys want to ask me, or I'm about to get up out of here? I don't even have coats that don't got zip. I think I don't have no coats that don't have zippers on the pocket. Shout out to these guys. About to get ready to head back to the courtroom. I want to make sure I get there in time. What the hell? When they walk past me? You gonna make some coats? I'm waiting for that damn hoodie to get to me, you rat bastard. Where the hoodie at? How do I know who's running the trial? You just in here making jokes, right, Ali? You just fucking with me, Ali? I don't, less than 5 minutes. You know how long 5 minutes is? 5 minutes is a long time to be fighting. Y'all know that, right? Sometimes y'all kill me. I be like, have you been in the fight? Fights really be like 20, 30 seconds sometimes. Be 40-second fight, homie. Like, it'd be a minute and a half fight. That's a long fight. A whole minute and a half. What the hell? And I'm not talking about those fights where people is running around chasing each other. I'm talking about those fights where people are standing dead in front of each other and getting it. Those fights don't be lasting long, homie. Yes, it was full in there today. We got 166 people in here. Hit that like button. It was full. The courtroom was full today. Full. You had people for both sides. I guess a lot of people were also there because this dude, Malcolm, you know, there's a lot of people that want to hear for themselves what he got to say. You know, some of these guys most likely know him. How many of y'all got kicked? Nobody, so everybody stayed. Shout out to that. When that thing go, just stay. Don't go away. It is. I don't know. What the heck do I know? Our connection is crazy right now. I got 185 people in here though. Shout out to Ganju below. So I don't know. Basically. Next time I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna do this. What up, Mike Jones? Salute. Next time I do this shit, I'm gonna do this on my regular damn service plan instead of connecting to anybody's damn Wi-Fi. Y'all gonna have to eat the. Then they gonna really be effed up. Like, why the hate? Like, what the fuck, yo? Like, why the hate? Like, what the hell's wrong with them? Like, why the hate? But yeah, I'm the
Really asking that question? If you was a white dude sit here and do a broadcast, they wouldn't fuck with you. They'd probably turn that shit down.
Yo, I should do what they did to the other Starbucks and just complain to the Starbucks corporation on these rap guys. That's what I should do. Remember those other guys got fired. Those other Starbucks people got fired. They was fucking with the people for no reason. Maybe we should just complain to the regular Starbucks corporation and shit. Be like, yo, y'all got this business, y'all got this Starbucks. And I come in there to use y'all Wi-Fi, and they fuck up my Wi-Fi so I can't stream. Maybe we complain to a corporate. I'm gonna go ask for their number. I'm gonna go ask for the corporate number. Hold on. I'm gonna ask for the corporate number. We're gonna go ask for the corporate number. In real time. I ain't playing with it. We're gonna call these guys. I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up with y'all Wi-Fi in this one particular store? This shit ain't working. Well, what happened the last time they did bad customer service to the mofos? I think the whole staff and shit got fired. So we're just gonna wait, be patient, and be polite. How you doing today?
You sent black coffee. You know what I said? Coffee, go black. Exactly. You sent medium coffee. You didn't tell me what you want.
How you doing today? Could I get your corporate number? I want to complain that the Wi-Fi in this building don't work.
You have to ask the manager over there.
Which one? Thank you. Hello, how you doing, sir? I'm sorry to bother you. You're the manager, right?
Yes.
How you doing today?
Good.
Excellent. Don't worry, it's not on you, it's on me. Do you mind if I could get the number of the corporate? I want to complain that y'all Wi-Fi here don't work. Maybe they could get y'all Wi-Fi working.
It's working.
No, it's not working because it keeps kicking me off, so it can't be working. Okay.
Guys, your Wi-Fi is working?
Y'all seen the Wi-Fi not working. We've been live in here for how long? 38 minutes. Now they're saying that the Wi-Fi works. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna send corporate this video, and then that'll just. Okay, but could I get the number to corporate, please? I still want to contact them. Y'all don't have no corporate?
No.
He said that Starbucks does not have corporate. I just want to be clear on this. There is no corporate for Starbucks. I asked them for the Starbucks telephone number so I could get in contact. They said Starbucks does not have any corporate number and no way to contact. Just so we could be clear, this guy said that. Y'all all heard him. He said that. This guy. No, I can't actually. Okay, call the police. And when they call the police, I do media for a living. So when they call the police, this is the girl right here at Starbucks also, just so we could be clear. Her, right there. She said it's not legal. There you go. Yeah, no. They, come on, we cover federal cases. She's gonna tell me the law. And we in the courtroom today. That's what we do. We down here because we cover court cases. They're gonna tell me the law. Let's go. I cover the law for a living. I cover court cases for a living. For the last 5 years, we cover federal and state court cases. And this young lady is gonna be busy trying to tell me that she knows more about the freaking law than I do. Yeah, I told you they was cutting it on purpose. Shout out to them, though. We gonna call corporate. I wasn't gonna call corporate. I was just gonna come over here and talk to them and hope it don't happen again. You know, that's how we usually do. We go talk to them, hope it don't happen again, and we keep it pushing. But since they're gonna make a thing out of it and try to tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, he told me there was no corporate number. You heard him, right? I'm sending that video, I'm sending it. He told me that they don't have no corporate number. I'm gonna call Starbucks and I'm gonna complain that they don't got a corporate number. I'm gonna say, why don't y'all got a corporate number? Yeah, come on, fam. And we got the video where they turned the video up, turned the music up on us earlier for no reason. We coming back tomorrow. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen, I promise you. They not smart enough to not be evil. They not smart enough to not be evil. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. They're not smart enough to not be evil. They're not even smart enough to not be evil. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. How you doing today? What the fuck? Did you just hear her? First he told me they don't got no corporate, and then she busy trying to tell me that I can't. What the hell are you talking about, fam? Not you. It's on me, not you. And as you obviously saw, I personally made sure. Yeah, I'm headed back there right now. I just bullshitting for a minute. And that I personally made sure that I didn't put the camera on him till he lied on me. Till he lied to me. Anyway, we going back to the courthouse. Yeah, I'm reporting them. Hold on. What's this location? I don't know the location. I'm gonna take a picture of the shit when we go outside. Yeah, I'm calling corporate now. I wasn't gonna call corporate before. I just wanted to be treated like a regular customer. I wasn't gonna call corporate. What the fuck? My dude, I don't got time like that to be calling corporate on these motherfuckers. No, that's gonna be wasting my time. I gotta look. The police is right there. Man, want to tell the police what I did? The police right there. Look, right there. They want to tell them? Remember, she was calling the police on me a minute ago. Remember that part? Remember that part? I want her to complain to the police. I'm suing 100%. 100%. I hope she complain on me. I'm 100% suing. Nah, I'm just gonna kick Chris Murray out. I don't want the police right there. I'm gonna wait and see if she complain for a minute. 100%. There's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm gonna tell you what it is. When you black, they always feel like they could say we're gonna call the police on you and you get scared. But when you know your rights, you don't get scared. That's all it is. She tried to weaponize the police against me. This is what we do to our own people. I'm waiting. Let's get out of here. We gotta get back to the courtroom. Everybody, we got 123 people in here. Hit that like button before y'all walk out the door. Pull up tonight. I'm gonna have all of the details tonight. I'm sorry that we gotta go through this. People are weirdos. And I know they was messing with the Wi-Fi because dude had his computer on. So he was hitting the Wi-Fi and throttling the Wi-Fi and turning the Wi-Fi off on me while it was happening. You feel me? Because he's sitting right there. All you got to do is hit the switch. In any regard, pull up tonight. We're going to be live. I think we're going to get out of court probably around 5 o'clock today. I'm going to try to go live around 6:37. It depends on when I get back to the crib. It depends when court ends, basically. Whenever court ends, I'm going to shoot back to the crib immediately. And then I'm going to take care of whatever was going on. The wild part is, as soon as I talked about the police on the phone, these motherfuckers pulled up. Shout out to that. Shout out to the Most High. That's God right there. God, that's God right there. Don't let nobody tell you different. With that being said, I love y'all. Everybody have a beautiful day. And as we can obviously tell, we need more good people in the world. Just go out there and be a good person, man. Go be a good person. Go do good things, be a good person. Everything gonna work out. I'm out.